Welcome to Quiz Quintessence, your YouTube home for the very best quizzes. This is a general knowledge 50 question quiz, and the questions are moderate to difficult, so don't expect to get them all. There is absolutely no multiple choice. Providing answer options isn't a real quiz. The questions are rapid fire. You have 10 seconds to answer once the question appears. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. The entire 50 question quiz takes less than 12 minutes. If you enjoy the quiz and would like to see more, hit like, subscribe, and share. With that, let's get started. What country has the westernmost point in Asia? Turkey. What planet in our solar system has the longest day? Venus. In planes, trains, and automobiles, what does John Candy's character sell for a living? Shower curtain rings. By volume, what is the largest lake in South America? Lake Titicaca. Who was the first NFL player to score 200 career touchdowns? Jerry Rice. What Shakespeare play contains the line, "Something is rotten in the state of Denmark"? Hamlet. What president signed the treaty to purchase Alaska from Russia? Andrew Johnson. What U.S. state has the highest average elevation? Colorado. Who was the first woman appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court? Sandra Day O'Connor. By area, what is the second largest landlocked country? Mongolia. Which of the U.S. Great Lakes do all the others flow into? Lake Ontario. What alpine skier has the most World Cup wins? Michaela Schifrin. March of the Volunteers is what country's national anthem? China. What is the name for the point in a planet's orbit when it is furthest from the Sun? Aphelion. What famous artist was struck in the face by a rival and disfigured for life? Michelangelo. What year was the first issue of National Geographic published? 1888. What was the family name of the brothers who conducted the first untethered hot air balloon flight? Montgolfier. What is the name of the pig in Charlotte's Web? Wilbur. The final link of the first U.S. transcontinental railway was completed in what state? Utah. Who told stories about Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox? Uncle Remus. Who was murdered at Canterbury Cathedral on December 29th, 1170? Thomas Becket. Which U.S. president was a Rhodes Scholar? Bill Clinton. Edgar Allan Poe created mystery fiction's first detective in what 1841 story? The Murders in the Rue Morgue. Percival, Lionel, Gareth, Bleoberus, Lucan, and Palamedes were members of what mythic group? Knights of the Round Table. What is the deepest river in the United States? St. Lawrence River. What well-known Russian author was also a doctor? Anton Chekhov. What country had the first elected female head of state in the Western Hemisphere? Nicaragua. The end of the Pony Express line was in what western city? Sacramento, California. In the movie Cool Hand Luke, what did Paul Newman's character go to jail for? Cutting the heads off parking meters. What is the dot over the letters I and J called? Tittle. What kind of animal is referred to as murine? Mouse or rat? What is John Cleese's full character name in Fawlty Towers? Basil Fawlty. What was the first Andrew Lloyd Webber musical to be filmed? Jesus Christ Superstar. In 1931, all non-essential lights in the United States were turned off for 1 minute in honor of whose death? Thomas Edison. In what century was Pompeii buried by Mount Vesuvius? First century. Lee Marvin won the Best Actor Oscar for what 1965 film? Cat Ballou. By area, what is the largest bay in the world? Bay of Bengal. Who was the first unseeded man to win Wimbledon? Boris Becker. What country uses a 13-month calendar? Ethiopia. Are zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes? Black with white stripes. What British Prime Minister's mother was born in Brooklyn, New York? Winston Churchill. Where did Superman alter ego Clark Kent attend college? Metropolis University. Who was the first African American Heisman Trophy winner? Ernie Davis. Who had the only #1 song recorded by a father and daughter? Frank and Nancy Sinatra. What is the most expensive man-made object ever built? International Space Station. A horse's height is measured from the ground to what part? Withers. What are the only two elements that are liquid at room temperature? Mercury and bromine. The Middle Ages is traditionally thought to have started with the fall of what empire? Roman Empire. What is the name for a group of rhinoceroses? Crash. What sport features the fastest moving ball? High lie. How did you do? I hope you enjoyed the quiz, and if you did, please hit like, subscribe, and share to see more. See you next time.